September 23rd on a Tuesday. Well, a little wet. It's been up here raining this morning. I got up here about 3 hours ago. So we've been doing some finishing up work, cleaning up, because it's been raining. I got up here, everything was pretty wet, wood-wise. So I have been busily stacking wood. I finished putting all the boards on the bed. I'm now working on these pieces here. I got to cut one, or I'm going to look at that other one because that one's got a pretty good sized knot on it. Don't want to use that one really. But anyways, sweeping up, I swept up underneath the bed. Get it kind of cleaned up, put the cooler up underneath there. Gonna put my deer cane down today since it's awful wet, and I don't think the mud's gonna work today, but we're still working on that. I got that new rock cut, looks a lot better. I'll put a little rock on top. I've got a little rock to the inside, and when I mud it, you won't see it. I got to put a little rock in there, a couple on the sides when I get to mudding. So basically what I'm doing is I'm sweeping all the nasty stuff out over here, leaves and sawdust and pieces of wood and all kinds of crap, and throwing it down the hill. Throwing it down there, all down there. So here in about 30 minutes or so, I'm going to start being quiet. About 30 minutes or so, turkeys are going to come out. In fact, I hear them. There's a couple of them here, up here on the hill. So, but the other one should be wandering down the road here in a little bit. I'm getting ready to push this big bad boy off of there. Get it cleared out, but I got to move a bunch of these rocks and stuff. Out of all them one buys, I ended up with 2 left. Yay. So that's always a good thing. I'll end up with one of these little end cap boards. I'll have one of those left because I'm going to grab this other one that doesn't have a big old knot in it. And when I cut it, I should be on, well, that side of the knot for the length. And I'm going to continue on dragging a ton of this wood up here. I'm going to put some trash bags over it to cover it because we're going to get rain in the next few days, a lot of rain. Even later today we're going to get some more. So try and dry out my wood as best I can. We'll throw some timbers and a couple of rocks on top as soon as I get this next little batch of crap cleared out. Today was a good day so far. It's been a damn good day. So I'm gonna pull some rocks out from down there, move them over, get this big old bad boy right here off and over, throw it the hell off and make a step out of it. Start figuring out what else I'm gonna do to this. And what else? I've got all this wood with the axe sitting over there. I'm going to split some more of this up. Get what I can split up today. After a little bit. Man, that'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow, next day. Or even the next day, because it's supposed to rain the next 2 days. So I will be down working on my saw and stuff. I have been up here screwing around, trying to get some stuff done without a saw. Yeah, that's how that goes. So I'm just hanging out doing a lot of nothing. Got a pocket full of pellets. I'm about ready to go over and see if the squirrels are out. I like squirrel. So, pick up my old cold chisel. And when I have to go put this deer cane down, I'll mix up I'll take about 2.5 gallons of water with me down to that corn pile down there, and we'll take my little forest rake and we'll clear me up a space. It says to mix it in the water. I'm going to put it on the ground, pour the water over it. That way it all seeps in really good. It'll be kind of concentrated. The deer will love it. And the more it rains, the more it'll make. It wasn't supposed to rain yesterday and today, but guess what? It's raining. It just finished raining. That's why I got the phone out. Otherwise, it was raining when I got up here. But I got busy work to do up here. I have to. There is just no other way about it. I got to get this busy work done. So when I do get back to my logs and mudding and everything, I will be ready for it. So I'm going to pull as much of this busted up wood here off, because I'm going to redo where I've got all my wood at. I'm going to redo this. That log that was in the center of this, where I had it spiked down and stuff, and we'll cut that up, make that firewood. There's a couple more that are right behind it. Cut those up for firewood. I'm going to actually make a wood holder, and I'm not sure, because there's limited room over where the wood pile is at. I got to dig the bank out a little bit, which is good because I'm going to need the mud anyways. I'm going to dig the bank out a little bit, and once I get it dug out, then I'll make my little wood shed after the fact. That's a later thing, because right now all I got to do is when I get to it, I can just stack the wood like I got it right now over there, and keep as much in here as I can. And here comes the rain again. But we'll make as much as I can for the winter. As you can hear it, here comes the rain. Rain shower, rain shower, rain shower. It's going to be on and off all day. So I came up here. Yes, I'm already sweating, so a little rain ain't gonna kill me. I did need a shower this month anyways. No, everything is going good. Now that I have my little bed over here, I can pack some stuff up underneath if I need to, such as all this, out of sight, out of mind kind of stuff. I'll probably put those pieces of aluminum underneath there, just out of sight, out of mind. I can put the water jugs underneath there until I need them or whatever. So, just keep things picked up, put up, and I don't know what else to do today. I'm just beside myself. I'm going to do some hunting today. That I do. I want to do that. I'm going to do some hunting. So, with that being said, and since it is raining again, not hard, it's just more of a sprinkle right here, because I I have some canopy over the top of me, so it's not raining so hard. It's more like a spit. It's just, but just from what I can hear, it's just drizzling. But we're gonna have rain off and on today. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Start pulling some stuff down. Might go down and pull those 12-footers up today. I doubt that highly. I'll probably wait till in 2 days, because the next 2 days is going to be raining pretty hard. I'm going to fix one or both of my saws. Try to anyways. If I can't fix them, then I'll buy a new one. Oh well. And then whatever's broke on the other ones, I'll order the parts. Get them fixed later. Got some things to do other than that at the house. I don't think we're going to mow the yard anymore. If you notice, there is a whole bunch of leaves. Fresh leaves that are coming down. So that means here pretty soon we're going to get into some fall color, and we're going to take some good ass pictures of some fall color. In fact, looking through the trees right here, some of the trees over on the other hill, over that way, that way, they are starting to turn color. I see some kind of dullish browns, a couple of yellows. Not like these maple trees that are going to go red. I'm in the middle of a lot of red. So it will be beautiful up here this fall. And so even I'm trying to get this cabin done. Even if I don't have it done by the time winter comes around, I should at least have the walls up and the trusses up. What I'll do is I can stretch a tarp over this just for the winter. And finish the fireplace later. We can still use it. I'll have part of a chimney on it. Maybe all of it. Depends. I probably won't have the wood chinked up. But I can do that this next spring or later on down the road. Doesn't matter to me. I can work on this all winter long. If I have to, I'll mix up buckets of mud. Real thick, sticky ass mud. And I'll mix it with leaves and whatnot. I'll chink with that. Doesn't bother me one iota. And then when the moss comes in next year, I'll knock out all that mud and chink it up right. But we'll just get her done for the winter time. Kind of keep it pretty nice in here, you know. If the mud works, I'll just leave the mud. Who knows? We're going to play it by ear. Kind of screwed me up by a saw or two going down. Actually 3. So, but once I get this other saw going, it'll be hot and heavy getting this shit done, because right now it is bow season for deer. I didn't bring up my bow. I got to get some more arrows, broadheads. Ooh, that was either something stepped on a twig or a branch or something, or a stick fell down. And I'm thinking more along the lines of a stick fell down. So, anywho's and anyways, I'm just seeing what I could do. Getting ready to go do some hunting, because I enjoy hunting. And like I said, I do not kill anything I am not prepared to eat. Whether it be today, tomorrow, next week. Anything I can throw in the freezer, hey, it's bonus. Might make me up some squirrel stew or something, who knows. But if I get a few squirrels today, I'm going to take one, clean it, cook it up, eat it up here. So I'm going to spend a better portion of the day up here today. I want to. I have been doing half days up here, and when and if I ever get a saw going or a new saw, I will be pushing my ass to get this done. I will be up here all day, every day. See how fast I can get this done. Because just the way that I'm building this, other than the rock base that I did, the footings, this thing should take no longer than 60 to 90 days, and here I am. I've been on it. Started it in early July, end of June, 1st of July time frame. So July, August, we're into September, almost all the way through September, and I've got it better part of halfway done, maybe about halfway done, because I've had to, I get something done and then it doesn't look right, so I take it apart and redo it until it looks right, and then continue on. But I had to get this cap rock right in here, and I have to have it mudded before I can put this 12-footer on here. I have yet to put this 17-footer in here. I've just got it sitting there. That's a good thing I can do. I got the axe out. I can go ahead and do that. I can leave it long and cut it off with the saw later. So all I got to do is kind of figure out which way I want to cut that and keep as many knots off the top of it as I can, and the bottom. I can take the knots off. It's fairly easy. But yes, I needed this so I can, here, I'll show you. Let me get up here without falling on my ass. But anyways, okay, I'm standing on top of it. Doopy-doo. I'm going to need it because the wall is going to be about yay high. Doopy-doo. You know, about 6 footish. This high side is the side that I'm going to actually need to be standing on something. So this works. This works. And plus, I don't have to make it again. It's already made. I already knew that this was going to go here. As I made it, this wall and this wall, the boards that go on there, this is one of those planks, and then this is a 1x1 board under here that I had cut. Same with over here, 1x1 and a plank. Now, the ones on the walls, I went ahead, the 1x1s, because of the 16 penny nails, they can go quite far in. These planks are about 2 inches, so I would get just about an inch of a 16 penny nail, and that ain't gonna work. So what I did is I drilled out a couple of holes and spiked it through one of these, the logs here. And then when it came out the other side, because the spikes are long, I bent them over so it sucks this up real nice and tight. Just for gits and shiggles, I went ahead and did this one the same way. I put 2 spikes in it and bent them over. So those 2 boards are not coming off. Sorry, they're there for frickin' eternity. But no, that stabilizes this corner over here. It's no biggie. Now, if this, it's got some give to it, which is nothing. It's a bed. It's no biggie. It's got some give to it. If by chance, let's get down off this. Okay, I'm getting old. If by chance that's not as stiff as I like it, I'll cut some more boards and then go widthways across it. So it'll stiffen it up. But right now, I know it doesn't look straight and level, but trust me, it's level across. The floor is sloped down, and the cabin is not completely level across. It's close, I mean, it's really close. But because of how the logs stack, they go small to big end, and then on the next one up, it goes small to big end. So it's never quite level. But the bed is level. That way, you're not on a downhill slope. You're not rolling out of the bed. And it's just this thing on the middle of it. It hits about the middle of the thigh. So easy to sit on. And if you go up by the wall, it's right behind the knees. So gives you an idea. There's about 3 or 4 inches difference there. So, but no, I'm happy the way it came out. I had this morning. I had to take the bow saw and cut this little leg off over here, so I could put that in there. So, anyways, that was a good deal. It's done, put together. That way, after all this rain and stuff, and it kind of dries out a little bit, if I want to come up here one morning, just spend the afternoon up here just being quiet and lay around and maybe take a nap up here or something, I have my sleeping bag in the tent. I have a sleeping bag and a small blanket. So I could actually just come up here, open up the sleeping bag, drape it over this thing, roll up my my blanket, use it as like a pillow, and I could take a nap up here if I wanted to. But right now we're getting ready to go to quiet mood. Got to get some more drier kind of wood in here. So I keep my fire going. That way, if I have to, if I get really wet, dry out my clothes before I go home. What else? Yeah, I'm going to start getting quiet because the squirrels come around, turkeys will come around, deer will come around. I should go down in my truck. I brought it up today and the bow's in the truck. And I have seen, today already, I've seen the 8-point up here. Should have had the bow with me. He's not a yearling. He's like 2-year-old maybe. But he's good sized deer. I should have taken him. But I didn't have my bow. And he's around here. This is like the 3rd or 4th time I've seen him. So maybe I'll go down and get my bow and wander around, do some bow hunting. So, anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. So, I got a few more things to get done. I'm gonna go put the deer cane down. That'll make it nice and quiet. Because I've got to take it down to where I come in at, and the other one over here. I'm going to split the bag up. That's about 2 to 3 gallons a shot. So, it'll be good. So, until the next time we see each other, kiddos, you know what time it is. No, it's not that time. It's almost hunting time. But for the ending of a video, you know what time it is. Yeah, you should know. So it's a see ya.